Welcome to the full game of Expeditions Rome. We're checking it out before it releases in a couple of days, and if you like what you see, you can grab the game for yourself from the link below in the description. This is going to be part 1 of our walkthrough of Expeditions Rome, and just to summarize the game for you, it's a new role-playing game where you can build your own character, choosing their class and skills and leveling them up as you play, right down to specializing in a subclass like an assassin or gladiator. You can also choose from personality traits and make impactful decisions during the storyline that may affect members of your party who travel with you. And since you can also turn on permadeath, you should definitely take care in combat with them. I had no idea what to expect from Rome Expeditions, but so far I've been really impressed with it. Let's go ahead and start a new game.
Of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
And now we're on to character creation. We have a few options for a female character with different faces, some more beautiful than others, hairstyles. Oh my god, I can be a giantess. There's a lot of portraits to choose from here as well, which is really nice. Oh, she looks suspicious. I want to be playing a male character. Look at this absolute unit. I shall call him General Tullius. Family name, Namiticus. Tullius Fabius. Nickname. His nickname can just be John. General Tullius Fabius. But you can call me John. Look at this guy. He looks very suspicious. He has definitely assassinated them. He looks respectable. We need someone who looks devious. He's the kind of guy that would poison someone. We have all short hair. I want to have this hair. We're going to be a ginger boy though, and I'm going to be very tall. I am 6'4" in real life. Or should we just be a hobbit? We can also change our face as well. Oh, here's some puckered lips. I like that he has a beard, but I'm disappointed that there are no beard options, so that's a 2 out of 10 for character creation. And now we should confirm and begin. Each of these free perks unlocks unique dialogue options to persuade other people in different situations. Think about what kind of character you want to roleplay and choose your rhetorical style accordingly. Fantastic, I love a bit of roleplay. Ethos, the art of using the power of your authority or abilities to get your way. Logos, the art of convincing someone with sound logic, arguments, and reasoning. Pathos, the art of winning people over using stirring rhetoric or emotional manipulation. The devious character would be Pathos. Okay, we have a choice of difficulty. Okay, so not only do we have easy, normal, hard, and insane difficulty, but we also have combat death, which enables permanent death of your party members if they bleed to death during combat. Be warned, if a story companion or your own character dies, it's game over. If this is enabled, non-story Praetorians can still die from untreated injuries. Yeah, we're definitely going to have that on. Disables manual saving, restricting you to a single autosave.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
I just look so evil. Look at me. My mind always seems somewhere else. I'm just stunned by the beauty of the sea. Look how blue it is.
It soothes the soul, doesn't it? I had come to think that this sea was so blue in my memories, only because I was young the last time I saw it. But I remembered right. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
I love the look of the game already. We can zoom in and out during dialogue. The sooner I can wet my blade, the better I'll feel.
You're not here to fight. Your mother wants you to be kept safe, not thrown into the front lines. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus.
So interestingly, we can scroll back in the dialogue so I can see what's been said during the conversation. And also here we have a sample of our 3 options based on what kind of backstory roleplay we picked for our character. I can say, you just need me to use a little more charm. Make him like you. I'll see if I can tease some information out of him.
You do have a way of speaking to people's emotions. I'm sure he'll be more helpful to you. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
So there's a few passengers on this galley.
Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went.
Sounds suspicious. We left so quickly, my mother and sister.
Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
Thanks for coming with me? Nah. Oh my goodness, this looks great. Look at this.
You found your sea legs quickly, Domine.
Oh, Domine. I love this. Look at the boat rowing. It's a beautiful ship. I really just want to shout ramming speed and ram another ship. Let's go ahead and zoom in and talk to this guy. Is he the gladiator? He looks kind of like a general or captain, doesn't he?
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad.
Centauro, I want to thank you for your timely arrival at my villa.
The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar.
Then you can call me John.
With all due respect, I'd better not.
Can we go over our plan? Our departure was far too hasty to discuss our course of action.
Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus.
What are the duties of tribunus?
You'll have very little responsibility. The tribunus of the Legio assists the legatus while they learn how to command a military organization. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted.
I'm not here to be kept safe. I'm here to build my reputation and make powerful friends, so I may return home and reclaim my family.
That is certainly not what your mother wants for you, but I admire your courage. Talk to the consul about it. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
What is your relationship with this man?
For many years I was the primus pellis of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
Will you be returning to your position when we reach Lesbos?
That position has already been filled by one of my centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life.
I'm honored to have you with you. I haven't asked for a nursemaid.
I won't act like a nursemaid. As long as you don't act like an infant.
Oh, he can give it and take it. I love it. By the way, if I mispronounce anything, I am sorry in advance. I am dyslexic. Just sorry about that.
Salve.
Salve. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. My name is Tullius Fabius John.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
Well met. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either.
This is my first military assignment. Do you have any advice?
If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
How many wars did you fight in?
To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics.
Okay. We'll talk later. We'll see if you prove to be useful yet.
I heard he's running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
I'm right here. Shh! Keep your voice down! He'll hear us!
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
So it's cool that NPCs actually have conversations. It gives you like background noise. I appreciate that. Hello. Salve Geminus, wasn't it? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I'm watching the sea. There's something...
It's a very fine galley you have here. I'll be almost sad to step off it when we reach Lesbos. Do you have our destination in sight?
Ah, thank you. I work hard to keep her in good condition. We should be at our destination just after midday, so please enjoy the rest of your journey. Wait.
You finally see Lesbos on the horizon?
Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram.
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
Oh, I like him. He's ready for the battle. He's thirsty. Oh, we've got cutscenes as well. Oh, okay, this is cool. Very cool. Yes! Kill them all! I'm thirsty for battle.
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Okay, so before battle, we can move our Praetorians into an area highlighted in blue. It's generally a good idea to put your heavy infantry in the front and your archers behind them. Expert advice! I'm glad we have this tactician with us. The archer, we'll put the archer at the front here. We also have a description of each character's resistances when we hover over them. This man has a resistance to fire because he is a dragonborn. Accurate to the law of Rome indeed. I'm going to go over here and attack this man. 100% chance of success. Oh! Well done, battle brother. And it seems like if I now move away from him, then he's going to get an opportunity of the attack, which means the enemy gets to hit me. So we're going to stay there. Characters can move in any order. So one character can move, another one can attack, and then the other one can attack as well. Okay, that's good to note. We'll get our archer to move over here, and then we'll fire a crippling shot at this guy at the back. Have a 100% chance of success, and now he has minus 50% to movement speed. I'm going to straight up run up to this guy just here, and I'm going to cleave him. I can punch him. No, it's much better for me to slash him. Oh yes, 2 damage, fantastic. And then this spear wielder is going to come up here next to me, and he's going to use concussive strike, which applies weakened to enemies, making them do minus 50% damage. Let's use concussive strike. I think that'll be more effective. Fantastic.
I've lived other lives before this one.
Ah yes, battle brother. I think that's the end of my turn. It is the enemy's turn now, and we have more people attacking as allies here. Oh, he did 3 damage to me. This poor guard at the back is definitely... yeah, he's dead. Seems like he blocks that 2 damage with the shield, which is pretty beneficial. Ooh, he's getting hammered.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there.
Indeed. Up where? Where is he? Oh! Come down from the sky.
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Okay, but you could have saved someone's life if you were here earlier, my friend. I will not forget this. So now we're flanking. Can we do additional damage? 1, 2. Let's go ahead and attack him from behind. Okay, so the other guy turns around anyway. Oh well. If we use slash, it actually hits 2 targets, so we can hit both of these guys at once. Untrained enemies. Whenever you kill or incapacitate an untrained character, such as a civilian or militar, the character who dealt the final blow will get their attack action back. Oh, that's really good. We've actually got this guy down now, so I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy. Oh, big damage. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy, and then I'm going to get my character to move forward here and go ahead and use a slash attack here, so we hit both of these guys,
Right past this guard.
and we also get a critical, which is nice. Now my archer, where should he attack? Probably this guy in the middle here. He's not been hit yet. Let's move over here and then take a shot at this one. Start dealing some damage. Oh, he still has some action points left. Okay, we can actually finish off this guy with our spear attack. 1 less person attacking us there, and then we can end our turn. Yes, so he's finished him off. Fantastic. And now this guy's come in. Ooh. Oh, they have an archer. I forgot about that. The gladiator's getting hit in the back. Not ideal for us. He's about to get fully flanked here. Let's see if we can finish off this guy. Oh. Oh, he got an attack of opportunity because we moved to attack. I didn't know that was a ranged attack. Oh well. I'm going to punch him. Lol, just the next shot, immediate death. I'm going to go ahead and finish off this guy. The slash of my sword, doing 3 damage. but it doesn't get through his armor there. Then I have my archer just here, so hopefully my archer can save this gladiator by shooting this guy in the back. Yes. Has it killed him? Fantastic. So I can go over here and I can attack this guy. Aha! 4 damage. Big damage indeed. And now my gladiator is free to move. So I'm going to go and say hello to this archer just here. And we're going to go for a precise attack right in the jaw. We also have a shiv as well, which allows me to make an offhand attack. Might as well just do that to give him some extra joust. And if he runs away to use his bow, I'll probably kill him next turn. Alright, the AI's killed off him. He tried to move, so he died. Fantastic. We'll get our archer to try and take out this general. Oh, yes, he's done well. An arrow to the knee indeed. Oh, combat summary. Okay, so everyone's uninjured, which is good because we know that people keep injuries, and if they get injured and die, they're permanently dead.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Priame. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
Incredible voice acting from the gladiator. I believe so as well. It's too great a coincidence. So we have our first choice here. We can kill this guy, or we can say, that's not too surprising, we're ambushed by pirates on our way. I'm going to be completely brutal and just kill him.
I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
And now it's question time. Oh, okay, so everyone's moving around in a party. That's cool.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
Why are you asking me? You're the Primus. This kind of decision is your responsibility. So we knew he was staring out into the ocean looking or waiting for something he was very worried about coming, for sure. But also, the fact that pirates don't attack Roman ships makes it seem organized. So we're going to see Gaius' council first.
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
He's a spy. They're working together. Why do you want him dead, Gladiator?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
So there's nothing to be done by executing him now. I do kind of agree that's the logical explanation, but look at me. Look at my character. He needs to be executed.
No tolerance for failure. Very well. Let us hope you will hold yourself to the same standard.
I'm here to succeed, not failure. I mean, it's not failure. He literally just dragged us out to some pirates to come and kill us. I am bound by honor and duty. No Roman would dare ignore these.
Agreed. And you had better remember this, or I certainly will.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I had no way of knowing, please.
I told you! Keep silent!
Oh, damn. Oh, the animation is so smooth.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Quest succeeded. I wonder what implications that's going to have, because I think it could come back to bite us. Oh, we can now choose our class. Oh my god. Look at this. We can be a princeps with heavy armor, a shield, and spear. He also has subclasses. Defenders focus on survivability and protecting allies. Vanguards charge into the fray and excel at using their shields as weapons. Veterans lock down enemies and resist enemy attempts to do the same. Then we have the Velus, who's kind of like an assassin. Speed and unpredictability of light infantry allows them to cause great chaos among enemy ranks. So subclass Assassin, have a good mobility and high single target damage. Duelist, evasive fighters that dodge and weave between attacks. Brawlers, versatile fighters that excel at penetrating enemy lines. And you can see the different perks you get with each one of these options. We can be a marksman, decisive archers that deny areas to enemies. Hunters, close range multi-target shooters. Snipers, perfect to pick off single targets at a great distance. Now, interestingly, marksman has a Overwatch skill where it lets you aim an arrow, and if any enemy goes into the area, it immediately hits them. I think we're going to go for the assassin class because that just sounds really cool. Let's confirm our choice. Act 1. 1st century BC.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You've been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
Very well. Let's go and chat with our comrades before we carry on.
Domine.
How are you doing?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
What do you know about the council?
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind.
Okay, so he's probably going to be helping me and not someone I need to watch for betraying me. What should I do?
I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something.
Very well. Alright, let's head over to our gladiator friend and have a chat with him then.
Salway.
You are Bester Tabat, right? I am Tullius Fabius John.
I am called Bester Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it. I took the spear from the traitorous Triarchus. You should have it.
Yeah, it's not my weapon, but I shall take it.
You may ask, and I may answer or not.
Your name is unusual. Is Bester your family name?
Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bester is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
And where are you from?
I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen.
Have you ever fought in war before?
Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first.
You were a gladiator. You must know much of combat then. Any advice to give?
I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
What can you tell me about the commanders here?
They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means.
Consul means he is one of 2 men elected to rule all of Rome this year.
Ah, like a king, but temporary.
And Romans do not like the word king. We have fought hard to build a republic for all Romans, free of the tyranny of kings.
Free of the tyranny of kings? Perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny.
You did not like the Triarchs, did you?
The punishment for treachery should be death. That is how I grew up. And how I became the greatest gladiator Rome has ever known. All of the lesser ones died.
He's a cool character, I like him. These characters are interesting, you know? Let's go and explore this tent. Can I loot this? There's a crossover taking this stuff. Can I like sneak and steal it? I don't know. Let's go and head over to the tent. That's where we're meant to be visiting.
The pirates are getting bolder.
Where the
They
council
attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Oh, did you hear? It seems Geminus was in on it this whole time.
What?
The Triarchus.
He'd been keeping the pirates informed. This time, his passengers caught him and they killed him on the spot.
Yeah, so it was already a bit of a rumor that that was the case. Is this like a training area? Pretty cool. Alright, let's head over to the actual... This is like a proper military camp in the square formation, the tents around it, and then the central...
Small-dicked bully.
Key.
Did you tell the Prefectus?
He won't do anything about
Right,
it.
let's head on inside to this
Agrippa's
council
connected.
then.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply line. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores.
Continuously holding a goblet of wine for some reason. Remain silent. I'm in stealth.
Well, don't just stand there like a plant. Come on in. By
Great.
Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermos.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
I don't have to prove myself to anyone. Hold on, I thought my role was supposed to be largely administrative. This seems like much more of a dangerous position. No, I don't need to prove myself to anyone though.
Misplaced confidence can be as dangerous as incompetence. A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Julius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
I can say I can choose my own people. I mean, he is a trustworthy person. We know that. I think we'll be fine. We need to doubt that. Why can't I take part in the main assault like Gaius? Nah. But is all of this just a secondary operation to Cotta's campaign?
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
I'll do what needs to be done then.
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith Sextus and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Alright, we'll talk to the other people here.
Son, do you need anything?
The people we're going to fight, are they pirates or rebels?
Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He's without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal.
How can he pose a threat against the might of Rome?
Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, and these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
This isn't the first time he's fought Rome.
My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf.
Ah, were you and my father close?
We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known.
You never talked about those days.
The Social War was nasty business. Rome fighting her own allies. Most people would rather forget, but I believe we must never run from our past.
I want to thank you for saving my life.
That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud.
Why did you save me? What would you stand to gain from my survival?
Your father was like a brother to me, and as such, you are like my own child. Not everything is a balance sheet. Some matters are just personal.
Ah, very well. Let's go over here and talk to Gaius. You're an interesting man, Gaius.
Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can.
Do you think Triarchus was working with our enemy?
Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours. Wait, listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter.
Of course, Gaius, you can trust me. I mean, look at me.
That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones.
What makes you think that?
I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt.
Why would he steal your diary?
Pain comes in many forms. Physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms.
You're sure it was stolen?
I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly.
Why don't you just walk up to him and retrieve it?
That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly.
What's so threatening about that, my friend?
It is my private journal, wherein I write my private thoughts. I am not ready for those to be publicized.
Very well. Tell me what I can do for you.
The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal.
I'll assassinate
Needless
him.
to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
Maybe he's the spy, though. We'll never know if we don't read it. I must check. Right, so apparently he's all the way down here.
How long are they going to keep us here?
I've got my boys next to me.
I came here to keep
Gonna have a chat with him.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want?
I believe you're in the possession of someone's private property. I'm here to retrieve it.
This? Ah, but this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen.
What else does it say in there? He also happens to be my friend, so I suggest you hand it over right now.
Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again?
He sent me instead, and he'll reward you if you return his journal. I can make it worth your while. 300 denarii. Oh, we don't have the logic skill, but it actually shows us that we could use it. We can say that he'll reward you if you return his journal. I'm not paying for it.
I find that highly unlikely. You'll have to try something else.
Can I attack him? 300 denarii? Do I even have that money?
For this worthless drivel? Now that's a bargain. Take it.
Great. I've lost money, and I can return it to my new friend, who fancies himself as the best commander. And you know what? I won't read it. I'm going to be a good friend. No, but a suspicious person would read it. It's probably boring, though. It's not going to be anything useful. I mean, I don't think I can read it by the looks of it. Let's just go back to him.
Solway, I see you have successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it?
Everything has a price. In this case, the price was 300 denarii. I punched Agrippa as hard as I could, and in return, he gave it up. No, I'm going to tell him it cost 300.
You paid out of your own pocket. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm literally in your debt.
Indeed, you bloody well are.
Let no one ever say Gaius Julius Caesar owes money. Here, take it.
Wait, so
One
you're
last
like...
question
cool.
before we're done. Did you read my journal?
I have no interest in your private musings, Gaius. I'm curious, but I respect your wishes.
That is the most virtuous thing to do, and I expected nothing less of you. Thank you, my friend.
I wish I could have read it. Like, I tried, but I didn't know how. Okay, now we need to go to the smith and actually get some cool weaponry. This is the smith.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan.
They are my father's weapons.
Was he buried with them? This leather is fossilizing.
Oh, God.
Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it.
I will. Oh, do you sell materials for smithing?
You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
Oh, okay, so I can take some weapons here. We'll just take it all. I'll take the lot.
Salve.
You are old and wise. What do you think of my companions?
A bunch of Balatronés, I'd say. Which one are you asking about?
Bester.
Don't get me started. Maybe you can get it into his skull that I can't forge a battle scythe. There is no such thing by Vulcan.
What about Cassio?
I've known that man since he was a little runt. Watch yourself around Caeso. He's honest to a fault. Too much honesty may be dangerous.
Daenerys was always like a mentor to me.
That half-senile fool was your mentor. That explains a lot.
So if we go to our inventory, I can now equip myself with items that I have taken. And get proper medium armor. You can also get my gladiator's sword. So now we're set up like an assassin. However, the unique spear, I didn't know there were unique weapons in this game, but the spear we got given was actually unique. It does 4 to 7 damage and even more critical damage. Maybe I should use that. Now we have a spear and dagger. I mean, that's a pretty cool setup. I like that. We even have a build system for our character as well, so we can choose different skills to increase as we level up. And we have passive abilities like plus 40% damage to assassinate enemy leaders. And each character has their very own skill tree. I'm sure we can swap out different characters that we come across, because currently I don't have an archer. I just have this old man. He looks like Father Christmas. Right, let's head over to the main mission then and leave. Trial by fire. The world map is where you'll be traveling between known locations. As time passes, impending events will appear on the right side of the timeline and move towards the left side, which represents the present. Some events may come as a surprise and others will not be shown in the timeline. Rations. During your travels, you and your Praetorians consume 1 ration every 8 hours. Every pantry is well stocked. A starving Praetorian fights poorly and may eventually mutiny. You can buy more rations from merchants. Okay, great. So this is just a tiny part of a massive map by the looks of it. And I think we need to go over here to the warehouse, which is all the way out here. Luckily, I have a horse. Press play so I can start traveling. And you can see as I travel, these rations are going to be consumed at certain times. It takes me like a day to get there, apparently. This is going to be such a pleasurable game to explore the map of. Pirates of Lebos have been storing something valuable in a warehouse near Colony. Let's enter it then. Hey, here we are at the warehouse.
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
It appears so. Let's head back. Lucilius said his agent would be here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I would know.
That's a very useful skill.
Hey, don't move.
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica.
I presume you are my reinforcements.
We found our archer. I am not your reinforcements. I am your new Primus. Impressive. I didn't see you at all. We were told to rendezvous with you and destroy the private navy. I'm impressed by her sneak skill.
The only way I can think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would be useful for that, wouldn't you say? Conveniently, there is a whole warehouse full of it right down there. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick.
We need to make sure no one escapes. That seems straightforward. We can simply occupy the warehouse. No escapees.
By the time anyone comes from the city, we're long gone. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill. If we hit them first, they won't show up as reinforcements.
But then the ones inside the warehouse will hear the fighting and be ready for us.
You have touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prime.
Right, so we have an option to deal with the sentries outside the warehouse, or we can just proceed straight to the warehouse based on the scout's opinion of what we should do. I think we actually should just go straight to the warehouse and just see what happens, guys. And if you like the gameplay so far, do make sure you grab it from the link down below in the description. It helps support me and the developers at no extra cost to yourself. Make sure you get it from a trusted source. Okay, we're already in combat, so...
They're here to steal the fire. To arms! Keep them away from those jars! Me telling it depends on us!
Okay, so the jars are the weakness. We have the preparation stage here for the archers at the front. We now also only have 2 turns until enemy reinforcements. I think we're going to go into this building, get the high ground, and then sort of stay around here. Let's position everyone in a good spot. Run on inside. And we can take cover. So apparently this is half cover. And you also have full cover, and it adds to your defense. Pretty handy. We'll come upstairs here. Just get everyone inside this room, I think. And then we'll head upstairs here. Then we can end our turn. Okay, so we have an archer already attacking us. Other people are coming upstairs. This is very good for us. Getting everyone where I want them. They almost have to use up their movement. My archer can deal with these people who are far away from us, I guess. Yep, they're all coming towards me, so we're going to get a free attack on them next turn, pretty much. As everyone runs over to defend the base. Look at this guy, running from all the way over there. There's a lot of guys in this warehouse, man. My god, they're still coming over. So we need to kill 7 of these guards. If we stay inside, we should be able to hold them off and just take them out as quick as possible. I'm going to go ahead and run in the middle here. I'm going to go ahead and use brace as well on ourselves, and then we are going to stand here and hold strong. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and shoot this archer just here. Oh, I can't hit him. Oh no, not great. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy at the back then. Provide some support to our friends. Meanwhile, we'll come over here with our gladiator chap and attack this guy down here, like so. Okay, so I understand that he uses focus to use his attacks. That makes sense. I wonder if we can actually finish him off here with a reach attack from here. That is 1 guard down. We get back in cover down here. I'm actually going to stand down here with him, and then we will end our turn. Now the archer's coming up, so they do have a couple of archers up here, but as soon as I get into melee with them, we can remove them from the equation pretty easily, I should think. Ooh, okay, apparently they can still see me down there. That's not ideal. We got a free attack on him, which is good. He's going to get overrun upstairs, so we might need to come back and support him there. Maybe I can take the ladder up to flank them. We can keep these guys on the run. Okay, it's now our turn, and here come the reinforcements.
Milene is sending peasants to stop us. They don't stand a chance.
I'm going to go ahead and use logistics on myself. And now everyone can move a bit further, and I think we will go ahead and climb just down here at the bottom of this staircase with the anticipation to move up next turn. Then Danny can come down and attack this guy, or General Tullius, as he's called. Okay, we're going to need some help here, so we'll send in our friend. Come and finish him off.
You're really not messing around, huh?
Get wrecked, son. Alright, now let's get these guys so they're in cover here. And also buff ourselves. And then we can take another shot here at one of these enemies. Then we can get our character here to go ahead and slash these guys, hopefully killing one. Yes, fantastic. And we've got 1 enemy left just here. So I'll go ahead and use a flaming arrow on him. 6 damage. Okay, so we've got 3 guards left to kill, and 2 archers are over here. Maybe if I move a bit just over here, then use... Might be able to kill him if we get a critical. Oh my god, okay, he's on 2 health now. Can we walk over here and attack? We can walk in and use a shield push. Does it push him off the edge? Oh, it's killed him anyway. So we actually need 2 more guards dead now. We can go upstairs here to stop this guy from moving. Then hopefully we can get a free attack on him, and he won't be able to use his bow. I don't think he can actually run away from here. And then we'll end our turn. We've got another guy coming upstairs. We should quite easily be able to kill two next turn though, because they're just archers. And all these hoplite warriors are coming up with their shields, but they're going to be way too far behind. Oh, we've done this quite tactically. Yep, so he took that 3 damage. He's actually dropped off the edge there, which I didn't expect. Oh my god, he's still done 4 damage by shooting up to us. Kind of annoying. Not to worry. We have our archer here still. I'm actually going to drop down and finish this guy off, I think. Probably going to be the best thing to do. Take this guy out. There we go, he's dead. Let's get our archer outside here. And go ahead and shoot down on this guy with our fire arrows. 100% chance to hit with our extended boost, and we've killed him. Oh my god, we did it. Fantastic. Victory is ours.
We make a good team. Let's get our hands on that Greek fire before anyone else comes to check on this place.
Break into the warehouse and still enough Greek fire to burn it down. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and get to the warehouse then. Here we are.
Be careful with those jars. The liquid inside is highly volatile. It'll make quick work of those ships.
What's the next step of your plan? I can't believe I didn't ask about her next step.
This was the easy part. Now we have to sneak into the harbor and burn the ships.
And then we have to sneak back out, one supposes.
Not necessarily, but ideally.
Achieving our objective is all that matters, even if it costs us our lives. I would like to retain my life if possible.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we would all like to retain our lives.
Guys, if you like this episode so far and you want to see the next one, make sure you click out the whole playlist down below in the description, and let me know in the comments if you want to see some more episodes. You can also grab the game for yourself though from the link below if you really want to play it on your own playthrough. But thank you so much for watching me and this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.